passing me by. Take it in, but don't feel nothing.
So with all the MacBook Pro hoopla, you're wondering, is there a Windows laptop I can get that can give me the kind of performance I'm looking for? Well, there is one. I'm talking about the Dell Precision M5510. Now, this is a very slick device that comes with a couple of ports, as you can see there. Full USB, Thunderbolt 3, HDMI, power, and of course, a headphone jack. Now, this comes with a plethora of pro-style ports, as I would like to call it. You've got an SD card reader, another USB 3.0 port, and a power indicator on the right-hand side, which I'm not too fond of that position, but you can hit the button to tell you how much battery you have. Now, in terms of design, it's really nice and slick. It's got this metallic top cover, black lining all around, weighs about 5 pounds in total. Now, you've got a really nice slick trackpad here, really nice. I like what Dell has done with this trackpad. Rivals any trackpad you'll find on the market. Yes, I said that. The keyboard is also well spaced out. The trackpad is centered with this keyboard. So when you're using this keyboard to type, as you can see, I've been using it for quite a while here. You've got nice reach with the keyboard. I've got larger hands. So for me, it's really easy to just go back and forth. Now, the other button there is the power button. That's a singular power button. And all the other controls are mapped to the F row keys on the keyboard. Now, as you expect, this is a backlit keyboard, and typing on this keyboard is smooth, is efficient, and it just works very well. So the Precision M5510 rocks Dell's Infinity display. It's a borderless display. You can see how really thin that bezel is. Also touchscreen display, and can go up to resolutions of 4K. So we have the 4K variant of this display. I absolutely love the way this display is. Looks absolutely fabulous, especially for someone like me who likes to just change wallpapers. You've got this 4K wallpaper of Deathstroke here. Can't wait for him in the new Batman movie. Of course, there's Batman right here, Batman and Superman, and of course, Christopher Reeve's Superman. You can see the different color palettes and how this is great, especially if you're a pro, you're going to be editing photos or videos. This is the kind of display you want to work with. You can see browsing the web. Also, you can see, you just notice the contrast of how the whites are not overshadowing off the Booredatwork website, and it's easy to just navigate and look at different things on there. So I definitely love this display. This is probably the best display, I think, on any laptop currently on the market, and I think Dell has done a fantastic job here. Now, this thing also packs a punch. The Precision M5510 sports a Xenon processor. What we have here has a Xenon processor clocked at 2.8 gigahertz. We can go up to 32 gigs of RAM, 512 gigabytes of storage with M.2 SSD. So you've got everything packed in, and this is also powered using the NVIDIA Quattro processor with 2 gigs of RAM. So let's take a look at some gaming, yes, and also some work in editing with this. Yeah, you can actually game with this laptop. So our first game here is Battlefield 1. Now, we had to clock down the screen to 1080p, and we're running this at medium, and our best performance here is about 34 to about 40 frames per second. Very well playable. The Quattro card is not meant for actually gaming. This is more for a lot of performance work, especially with video editing and things like that. But you can still see that it can handle games like Battlefield 1 quite easily and well. I think the max we got was about 42 frames per second. The lowest we got was about 33 or so. So you can actually see 46 frames per second. So I apologize there. But again, you can game on this easily. If you're not working, you can switch on Battlefield and actually play. Next up is Watch Dogs 2 here. Now, again, resolution set at 1080p. This is the Quattro M1000, and the game is also set at medium settings. Now, we got a high of about 60, a low of 30 frames per second. Very well playable, and this is what you get. Now, if you're going to max the resolution to 4K, you're going to get much lower frame rates. That's just what it does. That's why I have to tell you with this. But in terms of gaming, if you want to game with the system, you definitely can, and that's the beauty about this laptop from Dell. It is not just a workhorse to be doing work, you know. So if you're someone like me who does a lot of video editing, this is a machine that does that quite well. So we decided to do some editing on here to showcase what it can do, And right here you're looking at is a 3-minute video, and we're rendering this at and also render time was actually 3 minutes, so it's a minute-to-minute ratio using Adobe Premiere. This thing does a fantastic job. So if you're one of those people who needs a workhorse or workstation that is stylish, that gives you some really good entertainment options in terms of just video quality with 4K, also some gaming options, as well as also pure work functionality, this does it for you. Absolutely does a great job in terms of blending all those things together. Now, speaker also is on this thing, really gives you a robust sound. So I want you guys to take a quick listen to audio from the Dell Precision M5510.
Bundled with Watch Dogs 2. And the great thing is that this actually costs less than the Blackout Edition regularly. So this only goes for $99. You get the Blue Yeti Blackout Edition microphone and Watch Dogs 2, which is actually pretty cool. That game costs $49. Now, what you have here is a mic that is a triple array mic and has, of course, a couple of options. You have bidirectional, omnidirectional, cathode, stereo, and of course, you have the ability to change your gain.
So you've got some pretty good audio on this laptop. And again, you saw the volume was only at like 50%. Now you're wondering, how's the battery life? Now, I would say battery life is around 5 hours, 30 minutes, maybe 6. And that's where I would say that I give it its lowest marks. It doesn't give you 9 or 10 hour battery life, but that's pretty much it. Everything else on this laptop I absolutely love. It's got a fantastic display. It's great for editing. This is also very good for gaming. So you got the best of both. You can actually mix it in there. You've got a decent battery life, and you've got all the ports you need from Thunderbolt, USB 3.0, HDMI, as well as also an SD card slot. So if you're looking to pick this up, use our link down below. That is it, guys. I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about this? Because I absolutely love this. I think this is a solid workhorse for you. Any questions or any comments, leave them down below. Don't forget to like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and always enjoy your entertainment.
My trustful guide. Too late, I lie in the dark.